Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to announce to you the results of the anime/manga crossover battle polls. Now, if you guys don't remember, 2 weeks ago, I did a video announcing my new series on my channel, which is called the anime/manga crossover battles. And I did a poll 2 weeks ago deciding on which characters would fight whom from which series and so on and so forth. And here are the results. I said I was going to wait 2 weeks, and 2 weeks have passed. So here are the results of the anime/manga crossover battle poll. I decided to take the top 12, not the top 15 or the top 10. I took the middle ground and took the top 12. So that being said, the first fight is going to be Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood against Black Star from Soul Eater. The number 11 spot goes to Yusuke Uremeshi from Yu Yu Hakusho against Bijou Naruto from Naruto. Number 10 is Hiei versus Sasuke Uchiha. Number 9 is Erza Scarlet from Fairy Tail versus Halibel from Bleach. Number 8 is Afro Samurai versus Kenshin Himura from Rurouni Kenshin. Number 7 is Sanji Post-Time Skip from One Piece against Might Guy from Naruto. Number 6 is Itachi from Naruto versus Gin from Bleach. Number 5 is Aizen from Bleach versus Edo Tensei Madara from Naruto. Number 4 is Rayleigh from One Piece versus Jiraiya from Naruto. Number 3 is Yamamoto from Bleach versus Whitebeard from One Piece. Number 2 is Kizaru from One Piece versus Minato from Naruto. And number 1, with the most votes by far, is Zoro from One Piece versus Kenpachi Zaraki from Bleach. And these are the 12 battles that I will do for my anime crossover battle series. Now, it's not, like after I do these 12, which I don't know when, I'm not too sure when, but after I do these 12, there will be another one. There'll be like another poll or maybe like another voting system, but I will change it up. And the reason why is because a lot of One Piece characters got in like the actual top 12. Like we have Zoro, Kizaru, we have Rayleigh, Sanji, and so on and so forth. So I may, for the next verses, I may bard One Piece characters, and I may bard Naruto characters, and actually vary it up. You know, like I may demand other series in there. Like who knows? But it's just that I want to make it more diverse. Because I've seen, when I was looking at the actual poll, and I was seeing all the comments that people put, there were actually a lot of good fights. A lot of good fights. It's just that no one voted for them. This one was strictly on votes. So, like for example, like there was one good fight. It was Claire from Claymore against Satellizor L. Bridget from Freezing, and that to me is a good fight. It's just that no one voted for that fight. So I may change things next time according to my personal preference, or I may change things on how many characters from this series aren't getting votes and how many characters in this series are getting votes, and so on and so forth. So it depends. But that being said, let's focus on this one. And this set of verses right now, this I'm gonna say I'll do it either 2 weeks from today. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. But as of right now, I'm going to do them at least 2 weeks from today. At most, give me a month. At most. Now, when I was going down the polls, I was looking at the list of characters. A lot of people were saying dumb shit, alright? A lot of people were like, okay, fine, well, let's have Dragon versus the Sage of Six Paths. And I'm like, we have never seen either of them fight. The same goes for Shanks. This was actually more than Zoro and Kenpachi. This was Shanks versus Gildarts. And I was like, we have never seen Shanks fight. We have never seen Shanks fight once. So, how can I judge the fight between Gildarts and Shanks if I have never seen Shanks fight? Not once. So, and the same thing goes for Goldie Roger. The same thing goes from Gin from Hunter x Hunter. And so on and so forth. So you have to understand is that if we have never seen a character fight, do not put them on the goddamn poll. Do not, because it doesn't make any sense. So that being said, give me at most a month, at least 2 weeks, in order to get up the first of the actual versus matches. And I'm gonna go by reverse order. So I'm gonna start off with Edward Eric versus Black Star, and then go on from there, and then end off with Zoro versus Kenpachi. So one more time for you guys. Number 12, Edward Eric from FMA Brotherhood versus Black Star from Soul Eater. Yusuke Uremeshi versus Bijou Naruto. Hiei versus Sasuke. Erza versus Halibel. Afro Samurai versus Kenshin Himura. Sanji versus Might Guy. Itachi versus Gin. Aizen versus Edo Tensei Madara. Rayleigh versus Jiraiya. Yamamoto versus Whitebeard. Kizaru versus Minato. And Zoro versus Kenpachi. And that's the way it's going to be. So that being said, I'll see you guys later. The King of Lightning. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice day.